Is there a game changer component in the clay sector? Is there a game changing, in your opinion, or what? We had this discussion that everything's a learning. Everyone's learning it as we go, and at this point in time, do you see a game changer factor, point, element, thought?
Do I see a game changer? Nothing specific at this point in time. There's a lot of projects, as we spoke about earlier before the interview, popping up around the country. There are a few popping up elsewhere in the world that seem to be getting there as well. The Sierra Verde in Brazil is about to go into production. We've got a Clara sitting in Chile, trying to get there as well. IXR in Uganda. So there's a few popping up that are trying to come into production. I think that in Australia, I suspect, given the challenging project economics around these things, I suspect it might be advantageous if you have a few projects that are clustered. And the reason why I say that is because if you can demonstrate that a few projects in a particular area have similar characteristics in relation to metallurgical treatment, for example, then you might be able to build a case collectively in a particular area where you might invite in an acid producer, for example, or other infrastructure providers where clearly there's going to be more than one customer for a reagent, or more than one customer for water, power, so on and so forth. And then you might have an opportunity then to convince state and federal governments to begin to underwrite some of those investments, because I just don't think that in the clay hosted space that projects are going to be able to go on their own. So I suspect there might be an opportunity awaiting projects that can sort of cluster together, notwithstanding some of the challenges around different commercial imperatives and so on, to be able to help underwrite some of the infrastructure around the development of these projects. Because I come back to it, you're starting off with pretty low grade in the ground, and so it just makes those economics challenging, particularly when you are competing against tens of thousands of ppm from the hard rock producers, and of course the clay hosted guys in China are going to have a very, very low cost base. So there's going to have to be, I guess, some level of cooperation between players, and it'll be an advantage if you're all located in the same area.